It's light years beyond other products that I've used in the past. It was just much easier to use and it's very intuitive. And it's also architected for kind of like the modern ecosystem of API-based applications. I would certainly recommend Workato for its ease of use and for its almost extensibility that I haven't seen in any other products. Within the product itself, there are pre-built integrations to other cloud-based apps, and it seems to pull in all the things that you need to create API integrations to other apps. I used to be a computer science major, but I'm not very technical anymore. I can't code. And I was kind of wary about coming to this event thinking that I would need to code. This event showed me that I didn't have to code. So it's open to more than just developers. If you're in IT, if you're in marketing, this might be useful for you.
Yeah, so Workato has kind of blown me away. It's so easy to get connected to different SaaS applications, and it's really easy to build the business logic using their interface, so I think it's a pretty fabulous tool. I'd recommend it to anybody who works in the IT space and who manages a lot of different SaaS applications. What I was able to do today in a couple hours would have probably taken like months of custom development work if we had taken that on ourselves. Just making sure that everything is, enterprise grade and ready to handle our workload. Once we get people to see the product in action, I think they're going to love it.
It's gone from this whole batch processing orientation to more of, as a service. As things happen in the real time, you kind of enable that integration to happen. Where we want to have process orientation, a workflow orientation, and sort of enabling that rather than picking up pieces from each over and then integrating it somewhere. So the challenge had been very small team who's managing probably 20 people overall from the product perspective. No IT support for them. So when I was involved in making their business processes enabled, was to see something that doesn't take a long time to come by, doesn't cost too much for integrations, but also gives them the flexibility to build those integrations on their own. So that's where Workato came into play, and we build those recipes, and I have enabled the business analysts actually to build those recipes. I just oversee them. So they own the recipes, they enable them and make it successful. First is cost, right? The time it takes to deliver on other platforms that we have for integration. And there is a place for that integration platform, but for this use cases, we couldn't have had that where it takes weeks to deploy something, right? The business people actually can concentrate on the real business decisions and not worry about this integration and massaging of data that they need to do to get to that number, right? So which is huge for me.
So I have loved my experience so far. The recipe creation makes sense. You guys' support libraries online are extensive. The support resources are timely. It's been a great experience.
From our standpoint, I was able to build all this automation for Prism very quickly, tying all these applications together. So productivity is there, efficiency is there, and definitely also in the iPaaS platform, Workato can do the things at low cost for you.
Workato, to me, has allowed us to automate and create a more seamless experience internally for different workflows as well as for the customer, because we could actually focus on creating a 360 view of the customer by using Workato to act as our middleware between the different platforms that we use. I am not a coder, and Workato is a simple enough platform that allows me to create my own recipes. They're pretty logic-based, self-explanatory, and it allows me to have the freedom of doing my own integration and automations that I need.
My advice, choose tools which will make developing and managing integrations a joy.